Secret of life.
When God was creating the world, God called on all his angels and asked them to help him.
Angels, I will tell you a story about the secret of life. Where should I put the most important treasure of life?
Put it in the safety deposit box in the bank.
Bury it in the ground.
Hide it inside the mountains.
Oh, hide it under the bed.
If I do, as you all suggest, only a few will find the secret treasure. But the treasure must be accessible to everyone.
I know, put it in each one's heart. Hardly anyone will think to look there.
Oh yes, you are correct. It will be within each man's heart.
And so, it was that the treasure, which is the secret of life, now lies within each one of our hearts. The first step is learning to love and accept yourself. Then you will see how this love grows in your family, your friends, and the community. Keep it growing until it spreads around the world, and eventually it will flower as genuine love for God.
Let us discover love for self, self-acceptance.
Once upon a time, deep within the African plains lived an elephant. He was a very big elephant with great big ears, probably one of the largest elephants that ever lived. Yet, the elephant was very sad.
I feel so unhappy. In spite of being so big and strong, something is wrong with me. It's my knees. I just don't understand why I have 4 knees. All the other animals have 2 knees facing forwards and the 2 joints in their back legs facing backwards. When I look at them, their knees are so attractive.
Come and run with us, elephant. We'll show you how to leap.
That is something I could never do. Come and drink at the water hole with us, elephant. If only I were like that. If only. Knees, you know, I just don't like you, knees. Oh no, now my knees won't even move. What happened? What happened to my knees? He sat there feeling very sorry for himself all that day, all that next day, and the following day. It was the same. Knees remained locked. The poor elephant stood at the same spot and got hungrier and really tired. On the 3rd day, the other animals began to realize that something was very wrong with the elephant.
What is wrong with you, elephant?
You look like you are in pain. It's my knees. They are all locked up and will not move. I just don't know why I have 4 knees and all facing the same direction. They are so ugly, and now they are not letting me get up and walk. Oh, but you have beautiful knees.
We have problems too, you know. With 2 knees facing forward and 2 backwards, it is like facing in 2 directions at the same time.
It seems, elephant, you are lucky to have all your knees facing the same way. You actually have an advantage over the rest of us, for all your power is focused in one direction, forwards.
The elephant shook his head in disbelief and thought about what had been said. Slowly, the truth dawned on him. He looked down at his knees as though he were seeing them for the first time.
I never thought of it that way. Knees, you are wonderful after all.
As he realized this, do you know what happened? Yes, his knees unlocked. The elephant was delighted and managed to stand up.
Oh, knees, how good you feel. I like you just the way you are. Then the elephant lifted his trunk to the other animals in thanks and happily marched forward into his future, and from then on, he was never sad or unhappy with his knees again. Swami teaches us to always be content with what the good Lord has given us, for he knows best, and it is his gift to us.
Let us now discover love for family.
Back in the 15th century, in a tiny village near Nuremberg, lived a Dürer family with 18 children. The father, a goldsmith by profession, worked almost 18 hours a day at his trade, and any other paying chore he could find in the neighborhood.
Dad, look at the picture I just drew.
That is very beautiful, Albrecht.
I drew a picture as well. Do you like it?
That is a very well-drawn picture. Albert and Albert both possess a rare talent. I wish I could send them for further studies to the Nuremberg Academy of Art. But with the large family that I have, and the little money that we make, you know that is not just possible. It is a shame, though. Their talent is just being wasted.
Albert, you know, I have a dream that one day I will go to the academy in Nuremberg and learn art.
Mine too, Albert. I've dreamt about that for a long time. However, I don't think it will happen.
Why not, brother? We both have the talent.
It's not the talent, Albert. Dad does not have enough money to send us to the art academy. If we can make good money working at the mines, with that money, we'll both be able to go to the art academy.
I have a better idea. I will go to work in the mines and you will go to the academy. I will support you with my earnings for the next 4 years. Then when you return as a renowned artist, you can work at your art and I will go to the academy.
No, Albert. It should be the other way around. You go to the academy first and let me work to support you.
Okay. We have to be fair. So let's toss a coin and then decide. Heads you win and tails I win. Here goes. It's heads, brother. You win.
Albert won the toss and went off to Nuremberg. Albert went down into the dangerous mines, and for the next 4 years, he financed his brother, whose work at the academy was almost an immediate sensation. By the time he graduated, he was beginning to earn considerable fees for his commissioned works.
Albert, we are so proud of you.
Yes, brother, it is true, and it is only because of all your sincere prayers. It's all thanks to you, Albert, for all your years of sacrifice.
To Albert.
And now, Albert, my brother, it is now your turn. Now you will go to pursue your dream, and it will be my pleasure to support you.
No, brother. I cannot go to Nuremberg. It is too late for me. Look what 4 years in the mines have done to my hands. The bones in every finger have been smashed at least once, and lately I have been suffering from arthritis so badly. For me, it is too late.
Why didn't you tell me all this?
I wanted one of us at least to realize our dream. I don't regret it at all. I am very proud of you, my brother.
These are beautiful hands, Albert. How can I ever repay you for your sacrifice?
To pay due homage to Albert for all that he had sacrificed, Albert Dürer painstakingly drew his brother's abused hands with palms joined together and thin fingers stretched skyward. He called his powerful drawing simply hands, but the entire world renamed his tribute of love as the praying hands. Sacrificing part of what we have is human nature, but sacrificing all of what we have, like Albert did, needs a lot of selfless love.
Let us discover love for community.
Making a difference in the community means practicing love all, serve all. We should all strive to love and serve those around us. Everywhere we look, we see examples of love for the community. Let us take Swami's life as an example. Swami has said that service to the community is the highest service. The Sri Satya Sai Super Speciality Hospital, the Sri Satya Sai Drinking Water Supply Project, and the Sri Satya Sai University and Higher Secondary School are all examples of selfless service, which we must all put to practice.
Let's look at other examples in our own country. Habitat for Humanity helps provide quality housings to people of low income. UNICEF works tirelessly to help children and their families by providing healthcare and immunization, clean water, nutrients and food security, education, emergency relief, and more. And within our own Star Center, we have many opportunities for community service such as Narana Seva, sandwich distribution to the needy people, tree planting and blood donation.
We must each ask what we can do to serve and help those around us. Selfless service is one that is performed without any expectation of result and reward. As Swami says, service to humanity is service to divinity.
Love for God, self-realization.
There is a common phrase which we often hear: what goes around, comes around. This, in fact, describes the circle of love. We have realized now that we need to make every interaction meaningful. Let us take the fifth and final step on our journey of discovery, which is love for God.
2 days before the inauguration of the hostel for the Brindavan boys, Swami dropped in at the temporary hostel and started talking to his students about the new hostel and the wonderful facilities it would have.
My dear boys, I am having a new hostel constructed for you. It will be very roomy and comfortable. It will be built at a little distance away at the back of our college building.
Swami, we are quite comfortable here. We don't want a new hostel, Swami. This is Vrindavan. It is a home.
Swami, if we go to the new hostel, we will be far away from Swami's mandir. We just don't want to go further away from you, Swami.
Boys, you will always be dear and near to me. However, it is my duty to ensure your comfort.
If we move to that new hostel, we will be physically so very far away from you, Swami.
It makes me feel so sad, but what can we do?
We should pray very hard. I'm sure Swami will respond to our sincere prayers.
I think I have an idea. I will write a letter to Swami and explain our heartfelt desire to him. When Swami visited the hostel the next day, the youngest boy among the students placed a letter in Swami's hand and did a namaskar. Swami read the letter and lovingly smiled at the young boy.
Shall I read out this letter to all the boys assembled here?
Swami, as you wish.
Warden, please read this letter to the boys.
Yes, Swami. Dearest Sai Mother, our humblest salutations to your lotus feet. Are you displeased with us? Are we disturbing the silence that is most dear to you? Are we violating the code of discipline and behaving without due restraint? It must be. Otherwise, why would you try to send us away from the beautiful Brindavan? Why do you insist that a hostel for us should be built off at a far location? If you are determined, at any rate, to build a new hostel far away from Vrindavan, then kindly build a new residence for yourself, and stay close to us with heartfelt love and affection, your child.
Swami, please accept our request.
Chagarao, the boys say that they don't want to move from here. Can the new hostel be built right next to the mandir?
Swami, these plans have all been drawn with extreme care, and not much time is left for laying the foundation stone too. Also, there is no place around here for it, and the only open spot available, we have a water tank.
And then something amazing happened. Right there, Swami started explaining to Jagarao how a building could be constructed around the tank. And that is how the Brindavan hostel came to be where it now is, right next to Swami's mandir. All because one boy spoke so feelingly, touching Swami's heart.
Swami, you are doing so much for our sake, and we have nothing to offer you.
See, Bangaru, that is all I want. What I desire most is only your happiness.
Sairam, by now you will have all guessed that the secret of life has to be love, which resides in each one of our hearts. Love for God is realized through our love for self, for family, and community. When we love all and serve all, we love and serve